Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode. And today I'm going to be talking about how to get cash flow to grow your business in the initial stages and pretty much how I did it. I want to tell you how I did it, my story, and just because obviously I have a specific situation where I am using to checkout, where I'm using PayPal, and where I'm in Costa Rica right now. So based on my situation, I want to tell you how I did it. Your situation might be different. You might be using a different payment process, or you might be receiving payments at a different time than me, but I'm just going to tell you what happened with my situation. So pretty much I'm using to checkout, so they send weekly wire transfers to my bank account in Costa Rica. So pretty much around 60% of my sales come from credit cards and debit card payments that are processed through to checkout. So 60% of my income is paid once a week. Then the 40% of my sales come from PayPal. So in PayPal, the good thing is that as soon as someone pays, the funds are immediately appear on PayPal and are available to use. So let's say that 40% of my sales are pretty much generated immediately so that I can reinvest on my business. The other 60% I have to wait 1 week to get the funds. So here's the thing, here's the tricky thing is that I have to have enough cash flow for a week to fulfill my products, right? Because I'm using PayPal to pay my ads and I'm using my bank account to pay for the products. So I need to have enough on my bank account to cover the expenses of a week worth of products and fulfillment. And on PayPal I need to have enough for Facebook ads. So here's the thing, guys, and here's how I manage this. And I think this is a really good system that I've been using to spend up to $5,000 per day. And it's worked very, very successfully. So here's the thing, if you are in a similar situation than me, what I'm doing is that I'm using PayPal and do checkout. In PayPal, I receive the funds immediately, and that way I am getting money every single day. That money, I am using it for Facebook. So Facebook is not a problem. Since I am generating around 40% of my sales on PayPal, I always have money on PayPal to pay for my advertisement. So it's almost unlimited if you think about it, because if I am generating $1,000 every single day to my PayPal and I am paying $600 in advertisement to Facebook, I have unlimited funds. I can be spending $1,000 per day, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000 per day. Because if I get $10,000 on my PayPal every day and I spend $7,000 on Facebook, I still get an extra $3,000 in their profit. So PayPal really hasn't been the problem. Most of my problem has been with to checkout, that I have to wait 7 days to get the funds. So what I suggest you do, guys, is have enough on your bank to cover the expenses for 7 days. So by the time you get the wire transfer, you'll already fulfilled all the orders of the past 7 days. And this has really been let's say I've been learning a lot from this process, because in the beginning what happened is that I was running out of cash flow. I had enough money to pay for advertisement, but on my bank I didn't have enough money to fulfill the orders. So I was super stressed because I was waiting for the weekly wire transfer. I had to ask for some money to my dad. He lent me some money to pay for the orders. I got that money immediately in 3 hours. I spent all the money, and then I was waiting for more. So it was just a mess, and that's because I didn't plan ahead. I didn't see the future costs of the next 7 days, and I relied only on the payment. I didn't rely on what I had on my bank. So it's really important that you actually make the numbers, figure out how much you're spending every single day on products, how much you're spending every single day on ads, and how often you are being paid. How is your cash flow? If you want to grow your business, it's not only about knowing Facebook ads and having good products, it's about the logistics behind sustaining your business for the long term. So PayPal is an amazing way to get cash flow. At least for me, I get the funds immediately on my account. If you're using Shopify payments, you're getting payments as well every single day to your bank account. Actually, it's every 3 days, but you start accumulating payments every single day. So eventually, you get paid on a daily basis, which is awesome. But still, that doesn't mean you shouldn't figure out your cash flow. You should always figure out how much you're spending every day, how much you're getting deposited every day, because believe it or not, even though you're getting paid every single day, you might still not have enough to cover ad costs or product costs. So that's definitely my 2 cents. If you're using to checkout or another payment processor that pays you weekly, you should even pay more attention to this topic I don't want you to run out of funds to fulfill your orders, but you're still generating orders because you are running Facebook ads. So that can really be a mess. And always be very organized. Always have a spreadsheet where you have these types of this information, so that you can obviously keep on growing your business and sustain it for the long term. And when you're first starting out, I would suggest you do have some capital to get started, around $1,000, $2,000, because if you have a winning campaign and let's say you ran out of money and you don't have cash flow, you will have to pause that campaign because obviously you don't have money to keep on running the ads and paying for the product. So definitely have strong base in the beginning, at least some capital to get started and forecast your numbers. Okay, so guys, that's pretty much my advice. Hope you found it very valuable. If you did, be sure to subscribe, like, comment below, and I will see you in the next episode.